Brain FM is playing. I turn my fan on. I lay down, light 2 candles, blinds are drawn, and I read for 5 or 10 minutes, and that's it. Game over. AJ, this is actually one of my clients. We were talking about this yesterday. How do you take naps? So I am a very talented napper, let me tell you. I can get to sleep at almost any time of day in about 5 or 10 minutes. And that took time to develop because it's not a super easy thing to do. But your body likes patterns. Your body likes routine. So think about your morning. You probably wake up the exact same way every single day and follow that routine, I would say probably 80% to the T. You know, maybe you have food, maybe you don't, but you'd probably, I hope, brush your teeth every single morning. You probably have some water or something like that. Maybe you shower, whatever it is. Everybody has their own thing. But do you have a sleep routine? Most people don't. So my routine, and the reason that I'm able to get to bed so effectively for naps and just for sleeping, going to bed completely in general, is about 2 hours before I go to bed, I put on some blue blockers. I, wear Felix Gray. They're not a sponsor. They're just a company that I actually like. So I wear Felix Gray blue blockers. That blocks out blue light. That allows your body to start producing more melatonin, so that you're actually going to start to feel that need to sleep. I usually don't eat 2 hours before I go to bed. That way your body doesn't have just this heavy thing hanging out in your gut. I start dimming my lights. So I, make sure that I've got as many lights off as possible. And my bedroom has blackout blinds and nothing plugged in. Absolutely nothing is plugged in that has a light on it. So obviously I'm charging my phone and have my alarm going. But I also play some white noise while I'm sleeping. And I use a company called Brain FM. Again, not sponsored, just love them. I've been using them for like 4 or 5 years at this point, and they just have like a sleep tones thing. I also use them for focus. They're an awesome company. My God, if someone from Brain FM hears this, please sponsor me. Anyway, but I use all these things, and it might sound excessive, but keep in mind this takes minutes to actually set up. So my TV is unplugged because it has a little red dot on the front of it. I don't want any light in my room. My blackout blinds are always drawn because I have a street light right outside my bedroom door. I don't want any light in my room. So when I'm actually taking a nap, and this is the final piece, once all those lights are off, I sit in bed, I light 2 candles, I use beeswax, just because it burns a little brighter and it's kind of got a neutral smell. And I read. It's usually about 10 minutes. Sometimes I'll force myself to stay up a little bit later if I'm trying to finish a chapter or something like that. But I'll sit there and I'll read for 10 to 20 minutes. And, oh man, it hits you. It stops being a choice. You did not make the choice to go to bed. You're going to fucking bed. Because your body has started to recognize that pattern. And then that's it. Blow out some candles, put my book down, and that's it, man. Game over. But making sure that you have some kind of consistent noise. So for me, it's a fan and that sleep app, like I said. But just creating that routine. I'm kind of getting a little jumbled all over the place. When I'm trying to take a nap, it's literally walk to my room, blue blockers on, Brain FM is playing, I turn my fan on, I lay down, light 2 candles, blinds are drawn, and I read for 5 or 10 minutes, and that's it. Game over. I have lost the decision to sleep. It is now being made for me. And that might not happen right away for you. This is something that my body recognizes now, as opposed to something I'm trying to force. And that might be how it is in the beginning. In the beginning it might be you sit there, you lay for a while, and nothing ends up happening, and it sucks for a while. But it'll happen with time. But then there's also the question of, do you even really need to take a nap during the middle of the day? Not necessarily, but if you're going to, in my experience, 11 o'clock and 1 a.m. tend to be the best for me and for the clients that I've spoken to. And if you work a 9 to 5, obviously you don't have those options. But I feel I answered that kind of do you think I left anything off on there, Glenn?
No, you're good.
All right, cool. All right, guys. Well, if Glenn's wrong, go ahead and harass him. But AJ, I'm glad we talked about that. I thought that was a really, really solid question to get answered. And hey guys, if you like this clip, please share this out to someone else who needs to hear it. And if you want to hear more, there's actually a whole podcast and a whole YouTube channel. So you can go find us at Pride Fitness and Movement on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, wherever you find your podcasts. Go give us a follow, and we'll see y'all later.